let's talk about When Evil Lurks. When Evil Lurks is, you should know this going in, it's a Spanish language horror film. It's about the residents of this small rural town that discover a demon. A family has this demon that has possessed one of their family members, and the family member is grotesque, has grown to a huge size with pus leaking out. An eye is kind of like this person looks absolutely disgusting. And in a way, this is the movie that The Exorcist should have been. The Exorcist Believer. This is what it should have been. This is one of my favorite horror films of the year, mainly because of the tone of the film. So this possessed person has this, they need to be released from the demon in a certain way. If you do not release the demon in a particular way with someone who knows how to do it, if you try to kill this demon possessed person, then a curse goes on you and you will die almost instantly. So we see these two workers that live in this rural area. And let's see. I think the lead character is named Pedro. He and his friend team up with this other guy to let's get rid of this demon. We're just going to take him miles away. They drive 300 kilometers and they're just going to dump the body. That's their way of kind of getting rid of this demon. Well, what ends up happening is they kind of have a small altercation on the road and they go look in the back of the truck. The body is gone. What happened? Well, at least it's gone. We got it out of town. Bad things continue to happen. This rich guy, he and his wife live out on this farm. One of their goats becomes possessed. And so what does he do? He kills the goat. And then what happens? Almost immediately, the demon, the evil, possesses him. And he and his wife are wiped out. And it's basically a demon you cannot outrun. And there are very specific rules about dealing with these demons. You cannot kill them. You cannot use electric light. You can have light, but nothing with electricity. And the demon then possesses the children of Pedro. He races to his family, picks up his kids, and sees his ex-wife. They're, new kids from a new marriage. He's got these kids from the previous marriage. He grabs his kids to save them and drives off with his friend, and the demon follows them. The tone of this thing is so amazing. It's not a zombie movie, but it has aspects of zombie films. It's more, I would say it's more akin of the film that The Exorcist Believer should have been this. It's so great in terms of the tone. While it tries to explain rules, even the characters in the movie are these the rules? We don't completely understand. So this demon continues to morph. One of the best horror movies of the year. They could turn this into a franchise. Decent short running time, hour 39 minutes. Already, it's 7.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm giving it a strong recommendation. I got to say, one of the best horror movies of the year. It's sad because last week we saw one of the worst horror films of the year, which was Exorcist Believer, if not one of the worst films of the year. But When Evil Lurks, this is how it's done. You explain the rules, but the rules, this is because I've never really liked demon possession movies because they don't really define the rules. The way that they define the rules, this thing is morphing. You can't get rid of it. It's an evil that just will possess a person or an animal. There's this shocking scene where the family dog gets possessed and starts to try to murder the children. It's just frightening because you just don't know who is going to get possessed by this demon and then what evil they will do. And then are they dispossessed? Has the demon left their body? Really fantastic horror film. Can't recommend it enough. And it really is about the tone. It just, this scary tone where you believe that anything can happen.